Hi guys, again. Um, how is everybody's day? I hope everybody's doing well. Uh, so I'll just put this on a little bit. Um, Come on, dude. We need to get out of here. So I just left my clinic and we were doing the typical support group, and we started talking about how the holidays are coming up, and I think that we are doing um, that, like we're talking about that next group, but it got me thinking about family. And I know we discussed prior to this, we had discussed toxic family members, and that's really something addicts have an issue, or addicts in recovery have an issue with, when it comes to family recovery, toxic people, and the holidays is what really like does it for some people. So now, also this time of year, it's cold, right? And I don't care where you live. I'm from New Jersey. I live in Texas, and it is freezing out. Like, I'm wearing two hoodies because I don't even own a jacket. I left all my North Faces in New Jersey when I was like, oh yeah, I'm coming to Texas. I don't need that jackets. And I gave my winter jackets to a girl who needed it. Really sweet girl. She helped me move out of the goodness of her heart and all that good stuff. So now, with the cold weather comes the seasonal depression that a lot of people have on top of their already depressed state of mind. So how do we deal with that? How do we deal with the seasonal depression on top of our regular depression? I don't like to use that word regular, but I meant like I don't want to say normal either, but anyways, you get it. You get what I'm saying. The regular depression that you deal with on a daily basis. And then you add family to the mix. And you hear things from those family members like, snap out of it, you gotta get out of the house, you gotta get your ass out of bed, you gotta, they always have the fucking answer for everything, right? My husband once said to me, get yourself out of it. Yeah, okay. If it was that fucking easy, I'd be like, okay, okay, I'm better. So a lot of the times, the depressed people will not get help for the depression. They'll just act like everything is normal. And that's not the case at all. We don't want that, because when you push your emotions down, they come out in a rage, or they'll come out in different, like, imbalanced emotional, things. So, reaction. We don't want that either. So we really want to focus on getting help for any type of mental illness, and focus or educate ourselves on how we can deal with the ignorant family members that are coming for the holidays. Is it an option for you not to attend, or to attend somewhere else? But that, again, it's not fair, because you want to spend time with your mom, your grandma, your aunts, your uncles, your grandpa, your dad, your siblings. Like, you want that. But then you don't want to deal with the extended family that make these comments. So especially older generation, where they grew up and mental illness was not spoken about, it was pushed under the rug, and it was not proper, I guess, in society. It wasn't okay to have a mental disorder. And I had learned from doing like ancestry and learning about people in my ancestors, that things like autism and all these, like, anxiety, depression, they were put in a mental, like, ward, like a psych ward. Like, you're not crazy, you just need a little bit of help. Why is that so difficult for people to understand? I mean, there have been philosophers for years and hundreds hundreds of years, and nobody could help people with mental illness. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then they're like put in, instead of getting help, they're put in psych wards and drugged. That doesn't make it better, and by any means, it doesn't make it better. So, back to what I was saying about, because I'm all over the place, about, dealing with the depression, the bad weather, the coldness, and then the holidays. So holidays is supposed to be like a family thing. Like, you're supposed to be with your family. It's all about giving and being together. I mean, it's way more than just gifts. It's just about looking out for your, not just your family, but your community too. It's cold. You want to help, the people that don't have warmth in their life. They don't have shelter. And even if they have shelter, if they can't afford heat, people with children. And I know that, that you don't do these things out of the goodness of your heart just so you can say, hey, I did this. You do it, because it's the right thing to do, the moral and ethical thing to do, to help people that don't have. But it does make you feel better. It makes you feel better, especially people who are in a state of mind where you're not in a balanced state of mind. So anything you can do to help others or to make yourself feel better would be a tremendous step in the right direction. So, some of the things that we can do to help our mental illness during the holiday season. Try and don't talk about at the dinner table. Don't bring up politics. Don't bring up controversial issues. If somebody asks you how you doing, I mean, it depends on the person who's asking. I would probably just say, I'm doing good, thank you, and keep it moving. Because even if you were being honest with them and telling them what you're going through, you might just get judged. And it's not like that you can get help right then and there. If there's somebody in your family that can help you, speak to them privately, because you don't need, this is for your own sake, you don't need other people telling you how you feel, how you should feel, or how you should be grateful for the things that you have. Nobody's saying that we're not grateful. No, that's not even an issue. Yeah, you could be grateful and be depressed at the same time. A depression has nothing to do with what you have and what you don't have. We're talking about a mental illness here. So, I know it's cold. A lot of people don't like to get out in the cold weather. I'm one of those people. But if you maybe have children, you can do crafts inside the house. I saw this amazing craft website, like construction paper crafts, where you sit with your kids and you make these holiday-based crafts. Very simple: glue stick, scissor, construction paper, glitter. Like, we all have this stuff in our house, especially if we have kids. So that's something easy we can get ourselves into. Doing stuff with the children, as far as reading and getting into the Christmas spirit. Maybe making one of those advent calendars, where instead of like a piece of chocolate every day, you can, although chocolate kind of helps too with your making you feel good and stuff, but instead of chocolate, you can put in the calendar one special thing to do each day in the 30 days of December, or the 30 days of November, or the 30 days between now and Christmas, or whenever in Christmas. So that's a really cool idea. Picking up a new habit, hobby, any type of reading material that you can get your kids involved in. And now maybe you don't have kids. Something you can do for yourself, which has to do with self-care also. Picking up a new hobby, maybe, like I said yesterday, bowling, pool, painting, going to do something. Oh my God, they have this thing in Bryan College Station called the break room. I didn't know what it was, but I did some research, and it turns out that they have a whole business, and it's like a room you go into and you pay like $15 and you could bust up all their glass. They have like rifles, air pistol, like a bat, all types of shit that you can like break glass with. You can even use your hands, a hammer, whatever, and you could just beat the hell out of crap. I mean, that would help me out. I think that's a wonderful outlet. You pay and you're safe, and everybody else is safe from your anger, and you could just like knock the shit out of like anything, breaking glasses and all types of stuff, throwing plates against the wall. Like that's a really, really awesome thing. Y'all should see if you got that in your area. This is something new that I found on through Instagram. BCS break room, if anybody's in Bryan College Station or Texas. Really, really fucking cool. Definitely gonna try that. Also, on the more serious side, maybe some therapy. I know I've mentioned intherooms.com prior for all types of addictions, but when I did some further research into this website, which, by the way, their app is terrible. Like, you can't get into any of the video meetings. You have to have like a specific software or some stupid shit. Definitely a laptop, a PC would help you out with this. So anyway, doing some research into this, I mean, they have not just addictions, they have like meetings for mental issues too. It's great. They have codependency, they have all types of eating disorders, they got bipolar meetings, they have everything you could think of. Like, there's tons of AA and NAs there too, but you don't need to be a part of this fellowships. You can go in, not be any part of specific fellowship, and you can just look for the stuff that you're having issues with and do online meetings. It's amazing. You literally sit in your underwear. It's fucking awesome. I do Monday night MARA meetings, which is the Methadone Anonymous, or like the MAT treatment. You could be on Suboxone too. Another awesome thing, because when you're getting into those rooms, there are people from your state possibly in there that would be able to help you out with references. So and also if it's court ordered, where you have to get a signature for showing up to any meetings, all you have to do is click the button, and the person that runs the meeting will give you proof that you attended the fucking meeting. How awesome is that? Amazing. I love it. So that is something that a lot of online places don't have, but they offer this. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, where you could choose whatever meeting you want, and then you can get a confirmation that you attended this meeting to show your parole officer, to show the court, to show your lawyer, whoever, whatever it is that you need to show proof to. I mean, it's just awesome. So, and also going back to the cold weather situation, beautiful. Don't even have to leave your house and you could still get to a meeting. Love it. Absolutely love it. I adore it. I share. I finally got the balls to share. I adore it. Absolutely love my MARA meetings. Or I sat in on a codependency meeting once. Didn't share, but it's really great to get some experience, considering I do want to be a peer counselor eventually, and get my LCDC license. Listen, you old lady, you're really gonna have to start moving. I swear to God, there should be a law. I know it's really ignorant of me to say it, but there should be a law that says that once you hit a certain age, you have to retake your goddamn road test again, like every year, because it just gets ridiculous with the old people. They just cannot drive properly, and they're in denial. Oh shit, spot for senior citizens. Okay, learn to drive, and then you can have your own parking space. How about that? Okay. I love old people, don't get me wrong. I really do. I adore old people. but they should not, half of them should not be driving. Anyway, so, excuse me. All right, so we got sitting at the dinner table with family members, toxic family members, people that's going to bring up your mental disorder, people that's going to bring up your anxiety, people that's going to bring up your addictions. Stay away. Sit at the fucking kids' table, bottom line. Or make an announcement prior to dinner. We are not going to discuss this. It's not up for discussion. End of story. But also, side note, if there's anybody that can help me out, please come to me one-on-one. There you go. End of story. All right? You got to be really fucking firm in your recovery. Again, recovery is selfish, so you can be selfless later on. It's the best way to describe it. Recovery is fucking selfish. It has to be. You have to work on yourself. You have to get better. I mean, it's all about you in recovery. It's not about anybody else and what they want and what they believe is right. This is what's right for you, and only person who knows that is you. So, it's nobody's business. I mean, like, does anybody sit at the table and discuss high blood pressure medication and things like that? No. So, let's keep it real firm with them, real blunt with them. We're not discussing this. It ain't up to you. End of story. All right? And then oh my God, this father just totally walked across the street and his daughter is like fucking 20 feet behind him in a parking lot with a million cars. I hate that. She's like 3. I hate parents that do that. Guys, parents, seriously, fucking side note, stop walking in front of your children. Your children are supposed to walk in front of you. If I have to tell you that, you're an idiot. Seriously. Your children, when you're walking on the street, your children walk on the inside, you walk on the outside. I don't care how many kids you have. I have 5 fucking kids. I'll say it all the time, as many times as possible. I have 5 children. No, I do not want an award. No, I do not want a cookie. What I want is for people to understand that when you have 1 child, 10 child, 20 children, your children walk on the inside, you walk on the outside. You're supposed to keep your children safe, okay? It is not the driver's responsibility to make sure your child is safe. That is your responsibility. What the fuck? And we're talking about not just addiction people. We're talking about everyday parents. I see this all the time. I drive a kid to school in the morning. His mother literally lets him walk fucking 50 feet behind her, while she's crossing the street. Like, busy ass fucking streets. It's like, kills me. It fucking kills me. These are your children. Your responsibility. Nobody else's. What don't you understand about that? Oh, they'll stop for my kid. Your kid is not special. Your kid's not special. My kid is not special when it comes to outside. My kids are special. But my kid is not special to everyday society. I mean, anything that could happen to anybody, it can happen to your kids too. They're not exempt from danger. I mean, you could just be like literally 5 feet in front of them. God forbid they get hit by a car. What are you going to do if you're 5 feet away from them, facing the opposite direction? What are you going to do? And then you got to walk around with that guilt for the rest of your life. Let's think about shit before we do them, especially when it comes to people with children. Come on, I wasn't the best parent. I'm still not the best parent in the world. I probably don't even make the top fucking 2,000, safest fucking best parents in the world. But come on, this is like real fucking simple, guys. If you love your kids, take care of them. They come first. Their safety comes first. Why do I have to tell you this shit? Why do I have to sit in my car and watch while everybody else is like walking with their kids and they just don't give a fuck? This kills me. It fucking kills me. Jesus Christ. Anyway, sorry. I'm like really fucking passionate about that shit. No. Take care of your fucking kids. Watch them. You take your eye off of them for 2 fucking seconds. That's all it takes is 2 seconds. Take your eye off of them. And that's it. God forbid. Anyway, that being said, when you wanted to, so we talked about that. Then the issue with the cold weather, it's big time relapse season, guys. Big time relapse season. Cold weather, boredom, stuck inside the house. You got to work on yourself, your thought process, your behaviors. I mean, if anything, the wintertime where you're stuck in the house all the time, it is the perfect time for you to make that list, to see what you want to fix within yourself, to see what you want to see a change in your life, and really start making goals for yourself, and just just one by one baby step at a time, you can achieve. And once you start seeing these checks coming off, and you're just like beating the hell out of all these amazing things that you wanted to do and all these goals that you set for yourself, you're going to be so motivated to keep going, to literally keep going. I mean, come on, there's so much stuff you can do while you're sitting at home, even while you're watching TV. You got Dr. Phil playing in the background and I'm sitting there with my notebook making lists and checking off my goals. It's fun. Fuck that shit. I love reading. I love writing. I know not everybody else does. But what about writing your story? That's another thing. There are addiction magazines. There's like addiction websites. You could submit your story. Your story could be a fucking inspiration to people. Which, by the way, I'm still waiting for your inspirational stories. Fucking type that shit out and send that shit to me. I want to give back what I was given. And you guys should do that too. That's part of your recovery. You helping others helps yourself. I don't care how long you've been in recovery for. If it's 5 minutes or 5 days or 5 months or 5 years. Whatever you were given, you give back. Bottom line. And it helps you so much. It doesn't just help other people, which is amazing in itself, but it also helps you in your recovery. Why do you think I do all this fucking shit? I know half of you think I'm fucking boring as fuck, but maybe there's something, just one thing that I can say that would help one person. Even if you don't watch my whole video, fucking skim through that bitch. I know I get boring, I get repetitive. I'm not perfect. I'm like fucking sitting in my car every video. So only time I could talk to you people, talk to my fucking camera. I mean, I get it. I know my voice is annoying. I know recovery people are annoying. Like, I get it. But maybe there's just one thing that I'm going to say that's going to resonate with one person. And then I fucking did my job. Like, that's fucking amazing. Also, all the times that I'm saying to you guys about if you guys need help finding treatment, call me. Can I tell you how easy that is? That you can find treatment for other people. It literally takes 10 minutes. Literally, when you have the 10-minute time, maybe even a half an hour, let's say, because you like to make phone calls. Here's the deal. When I find treatment for people, I ask them the questions that I need to know, like your name, your date of birth, your drug of choice, what city and state you live in, if you are opposed to inpatient, or are you more leaning towards inpatient, or like what is it that you're looking for? Do you want medicated assisted treatment? Do you not want it? What about your lifestyle that you really think that led you toward the direction of drugs? Or what traumas have you faced? But of course, I only ask that, and you don't have to share. I only ask that because if you need a grief counselor, that's something that I would need to know so I could find the proper place for you. You can do this for people too. You don't need any special license. I do it for free. I don't have no fucking license. I literally call hotline after hotline, tell them the city and state, tell them the issue. I say it's a friend of mine, I give them whatever information they ask for, and I literally get a text of a list of places that match what information I gave them, and then I just email the list to the person who needs the treatment, because ultimately I can't make the phone call for you. You have to make the phone call for yourself, because I can call them all day long, but they're going to ask me information about you that I don't know, like your income and things like that. When it comes to your income, the only thing I would ask you to tell me is if you have private insurance, or if you have Medicaid, or if you're eligible for it. Those are the only things I ask you. Or maybe like if you're paying out of pocket, what's your budget? Specifically just for treatment. So if I have, this is better for me to find treatment for you. So that's why I ask. But it's that fucking simple. And if I could help somebody who maybe they're like detoxing so their brain is not like proper right now, and if I could do that for somebody, you guys could do it either. I don't have any special skills, or a set of skills that I'm required to have to do this. It's not like that. I'm just a fucking person in recovery trying to help somebody else out. Holy shit, I've been talking to you for like almost 25 minutes. Anyway, I really enjoyed today's topic. And if y'all have any further questions, maybe I didn't touch on something properly, or if you need like extra information or some type of resource that I can offer you, regains.com, I think it's called, therapy on the phone. Amazing. They fucking match you like it's match.com. They match you to a therapist. You could do marriage counseling, individual counseling, family counseling, all from your house. So you got that resource, you got intherooms.com resource, boom, and I'm a resource. You call me, you need some treatment, boom, right here, baby. Anyway, also new color lipstick today. Hi. I was a little nervous trying on a brown, but I actually like it. I hope you do too. All part of my self-care. When I wake up in the morning and I get dressed and I take the hour for myself, I literally do my makeup in the car. I don't want to be home doing it because my kids are going to be pulling on my pant legs. Anyway, passing the 25-minute mark now. So I want everybody to have a really good day. I really want you to be focused and motivated on what you need help with the most, and try and work those bitches out for real. Yoga, meditation. Meditation will really help you clear your mind, to help you get through and maneuver the issues that you have, because life on life's terms, you need to deal with it. Bottom line, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, even if you don't watch the whole thing. Trust me, I appreciate you guys more than anything. Thank you so much for your support. And again, send your stories this way, recoveryrealness247@gmail.com. Please send me your stories. Send me fucking comments, send me advice, send me questions, whatever it is that you want. Please, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And more importantly, don't forget to subscribe. And tell your friends about me. Hey, love you. See you later.